Hi guys, welcome to our travel day. We are actually already over 24 hours into our travel day. Yesterday morning we left our hotel around 6:45. The lady was really nice and gave us some free food because breakfast didn't start till 7. But this free food was in fact our downfall, because then we were supposed to walk to the bus terminal, but I thought it'd be quicker if we walked to the next bus stop. It wasn't quicker because we had to walk down treacherous ice and snow. Not being dramatic with treacherous. It was pretty treacherous, dragging our stuff down.
Quite steep.
I did fall again.
There were sheep.
On my knee, there were sheep.
They scared me, yeah.
We both fell, me more than Lainey, which has been the theme of the trip. My poor knee.
I have splinters in my hand.
Yeah, she got a splinter. Evidence. Yeah, but then we were almost like a minute away from the bus stop, and then there was a really, really big snowy covered hill we had to walk down still, and then the bus drives by. Awesome. So we missed our bus. So we had 30 minutes to catch the next one.
Oh wait, Kate's luggage almost slid down the hill and to a place where it'd be really hard to get to.
Yeah, so then we had to turn around and go back up this really big hill, but I had 2 luggages because I had one with all like my ski boots and all my ski stuff, and then my other one. Lainey only had 1 luggage. So I was dragging 2 through the snow up the hill in Converse. Not good. So Lainey was like, why don't you just do it one at a time? Because I was huffing and puffing and going really slow. So I think that was her way of saying we need to go faster. So I left one back there, and I think Lainey was going to come up and leave it there. But then, like she said, almost slid into
toppled
oblivion.
And started sliding, and there was like an edge
with a fence. Under the fence, and then there'd be like just fall off the edge. And there's eventually a house. She caught it by the wheel.
Yeah.
MVP of the trip. Saved my suitcase. Almost lost all my stuff.
And you didn't even know.
No, I didn't. And then we huff and puff and make it back up the hill, but then we still have to walk another 10 minutes to the bus terminal, where we should have just gone originally, but that's okay. That is on me. And it's really cold, can't feel my fingers, puffing and puffing. Eventually we get there, and we have 5 minutes to spare. We get on the bus. We're so good, guys. Well, our bus is supposed to arrive at 8:41, and our train leaves at 8:44. Cutting it a little close since we missed our first bus. So our bus ended up being 11 minutes late, and our train was delayed by 4 minutes. So we literally watched our train drive away. We ran up the platform, and we could see it in the distance had pulled off, which I think is cruel. I think I'd rather have not seen it at all. That's what we had agreed upon. Yeah. So we went and booked another train that left at 9:20, and went a portion of the way to our journey and went to Domo do Sola, went there, and then we waited 2 hours. Lainey got a little coffee. I had to pay €1 to pee. We did the Wordle.
They have to know that we did the Wordle.
Lainey took a really atrocious photo of me that she spent the rest of the day laughing at. If you get there fast enough. And I can just insert it in the video. It's okay. I'll insert it, guys. Lainey spent the rest of the day laughing at it, so it's pretty good. Anytime she wanted a little laugh, she just opened it and go, yeah.
You guys will see. It's really good.
It's not what I look like. She took a photo of me, zoomed in, and then took it at 0.5 from a bottom bad angle, and it makes me look ridiculous.
And it's already like a long exposure of you smiling, but also opening your mouth.
It's a bad photo.
It's my magnet opus.
Okay, thank you, lady. So then we finally, 2 hours later, get our next train, and this goes smoothly, goes well. And then we wait like 20 minutes and get another one, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. We took a bus, a train. No. We took our bus, and then we took our train, and then we took a bus. That's what it was. We waited 2 hours and took a bus, not another train. And this was the best man on the planet. He was so speedy. He was so efficient. We were going from our bus to a train, and we were gonna have a 5-minute connection. Didn't learn our lesson from the last one. But this man, incredible. He had pedal to the metal, efficiency, urgency, fastest man in Italy. And we got there early, like 10 minutes early. And every single person on that bus was also going to the same train, so worked out really well for everybody. That's what it was, bus. And then we went bus to train, train to second train, and then finally at the airport. So it was bus, train, train. 7 hours later, we make it to the airport. Very exciting times. So we finally get here, and it's like 2:45. So we get in line to check in for our flight that leaves at 6:30. Immediately when we get in line, "Hi Caitlin, your flight's been delayed by 65 minutes. It's the lovely little text we get while we wait to check in for our flight. So we had to wait a little longer to check in. Eventually, they did let us check in for our flight, and then we just had a long time to wait in the airport. Went through security. What else did we do?
Ate pizza.
We got pizza. Yeah, photos inserted here. My arm's getting tired.
Hold that normal angle more.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Could hold it at a normal. Oh. Would you look at that?
She likes to make fun of my angle, but I think it's funny. So,
Yeah.
I've been consistent for 3 seasons
Okay,
now.
sorry.
Yeah,
There's the point. Have you the 0.5 videos been posted yet?
almost. But
Almost?
by the time they watch this, they'll have seen it already.
I
so.
guess so. So they'll see that we're mixing things
Lainey
up.
has been changing up the angles when she's been the one filming. So just you wait, guys. Just you wait. Yeah, watch Survivor. We only have 4 episodes left of our season. It is getting good, guys. And then our flight ended up leaving like 3 hours later than planned because it took them like an hour and a half to board. Then we got delayed when we were trying to blast off. Lainey and I had to sit by ourselves because we were booked on different reservations. So we checked in. You can't choose your seat. You just randomly get assigned one.
I made friends.
She made friends,
Yeah, I made friends.
Okay.
If you want me to tell, do they need to know?
It's okay. She made friends. She loved to chat.
friends.
She met some people from Istanbul. Got them on Instagram. We have local
Very
tour
lovely.
guides if we ever come back.
Very lovely folk. Yeah. It was great.
I, on the other hand, did not talk to my people that I sat next to. I watched Shawshank Redemption, and then I watched the only 2 episodes they have of The Office, season 5, episodes 2 and 3, I think is what it was. And then we landed 3 hours later. Did not eat the meal, didn't look good. Some weird beef thing and then a pasta thing. So instead I just had water and the rest of my Cheez-Its that I bought before we left.
I think the tour is going.
Okay, bye guys. We will finish this later. Hi guys. Hi guys. We're back in the States. Since we last left off, because we had to go to our tour, we landed in Istanbul at like 12:30 a.m. since our flight had been delayed for so many hours. And then we promptly found some comfy chairs and went to sleep. They were really nice, like reclined chairs a little bit. So you could, yeah.
Insert picture of Kate here.
No, I didn't keep that.
Insert.
photo.
I have. I can send it again. Don't worry.
Okay. I fell asleep with my arms on top of my head and Lady took a photo of me.
She looked so cool.
Yeah. Anyways, and then we slept on and off for like 5 hours, and then Lainey went to pee at one point and got locked out because there were certain gates in the airport where they had like these doors that closed, and they were open when we went in there to fall asleep, and then eventually they closed and we couldn't get in or out.
They closed in like the 5 minutes I was using the bathroom because they were all open when I went.
They were all open, and when we went in they were all open, else we wouldn't have gone in there. And then there were some gate agent people. They're like, "What are you doing in here?" And I was like, "Oh, we were just sleeping." So then they let Lainey back in, and then they let us back out, and we went somewhere else, and went back to sleep. And then our tour left at 8, so we had to be there for 7:30. So we woke up at like 6:30 to brush our teeth and stuff. And then we stopped and got coffee and pastries because we were like hungry and we didn't know if we were getting a meal. So delicious, obviously. No, it was expensive and disgusting. But it was in like Turkish lira, so we didn't really know how expensive it was.
Yeah.
I got a strawberry matcha and a cherry muffin, and it was $17.41, and it was all disgusting, terrible, regretful purchases. And you got?
I got a lemon, like a slice of lemon loaf cake, and then chai tea. And the chai was just mediocre to bad. Like I drank most of it still because I paid for it and it was a warm bev, but the loaf cake was really bad. You couldn't eat that. It was so bad.
She claimed it had a funny smell.
It had a funny smell, and then like both of our pastries had like clearly been sitting out for many days.
Old. They had been old, yeah.
They were old. Not even just like they made it dry. Like it was like, oh, this is like sat out in exposed air for a really long time.
So cups and clouds, don't go to them. And then we started taking our video, but then it was time to leave for the tour. So pause, tour time. And it's about an hour drive into like the Istanbul city. Lainey fell asleep quite quickly on the drive there, and then we got breakfast. They gave us simit, which is like a bagel shaped thing with sesame seeds, and then you put cheese and Nutella on it. It's quite good. We also got tea, Turkish tea. It was really good tea. And then we got to walk around and look at this palace and a clock tower and a mosque. And there's lots of just free roaming cats in Istanbul, so there were some cute cats. And
we were also on the sea. We saw a lot of jellyfish.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, there was a lot of jellyfish. Yeah. The restaurant was right on the water, and there were a lot of jellyfish. I don't know if you can tell in the sea photos that I took, but we'll see if you can tell. And then we got back on our tour bus, and we drove around and looked at a bunch of different things for like hour and a half-ish. Lainey was fighting for her life. She could not stay awake. I did take some funny photos of her, but I promised to not include them in this video, so sorry guys, you won't get to see. I know it's a big disappointment.
You can't see the jellyfish.
Yeah. Sorry guys, can't see the jellyfish. Yeah.
Did you include this?
It's in the earlier part of the video.
It's in the earlier part of
the first video we took.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we'll see.
Okay. Anyways,
there's this too. This is in it.
Haven't gone there yet.
Okay, so
getting ahead of ourselves. But the tour was very fun. I really liked the tour guide. He was very cool, very funny, very informative. Learned lots of things compared to the tour before, where we kind of just like walked around and looked at stuff. So this one was more informative. Back at the airport, it's like 11:30. Have to go through security, and then we go duty-free shopping because Lainey really wanted to get some Turkish delights to bring back to some of her physics friends, and I also got Turkish delights, and I got baklava. So my first duty-free purchase. Very exciting times. Then we were gonna try, then we changed into our comfy clothes for a long plane ride, and I washed my face, and that was very nice. And then we were gonna try to watch Survivor, but we couldn't get the VPN to load. And then an entire tour group of like 50 people showed up at the gate that we were at, so we were like, maybe we should move to our gate. Good thing we did, because we had to go through a secondary security screening, where they like checked your passport and scanned it, and then certain people got chosen to like go over here, and your entire like bag gets dissected, and you have to take your shoes off and like scan your palm for gunpowder and bombs. And other people, they just get to go on through to the gate. Lainey over here, full-time criminal.
It's my second time being selected at Turkish Airlines to going back to Atlanta.
You should share your experience.
Oh, they just took everything out of my bag, and my bag was like, it was completely packed of like the backpack is about to burst, and it's all like very, you know, Tetris sort of packed. So she had to take everything out, and like there's sub bags, so we have to go through all of those. So it was a big pain.
Yeah. So Lainey got pulled to the side. I did not have to do it, so then I was waiting for
Got
her.
on the plane without me.
They started boarding, but she was still in line, so I was like, I guess I'll just get on the plane and wait for her. But I asked you if you wanted me to wait, and you're like, no, you shouldn't have waited.
Yeah.
So she's just joking, guys. I'm not being rude, I promise. And then we had someone sit next to us, because it was me and then Lainey in the middle and then another guy. And he was sitting next to us, but then eventually he got up and left and sat somewhere else, which was good because Lainey said he smelled bad.
He did.
So more room for us. And Lainey also used it to sprawl out and sleep at one point, so it worked
good.
out well. Lainey promptly went to sleep for the first like 2 or 3 hours. I watched a movie, A Man Called Otto. It's decent, had Tom Hanks. Don't know if I'd watch it again, but it was cute. And then I started watching another one called Elemental, and I fell asleep within the first 20 minutes of that one. And then Lainey was awake. What did you do, Lainey?
I watched Beetlejuice, and I watched Dune. And loved Beetlejuice. First of all, loved Beetlejuice. It was great.
The OG Beetlejuice.
Yeah, and then I almost watched the second one, and I thought I can't. I liked the original one so much. It's my first time seeing it. So then I watched Dune. Haven't seen that before. Then I watched half of Dune 2. Need to finish it still. Pretty good.
Yeah, but I was asleep for a while. She watched Beetlejuice and the first Dune. And then, well, most of the first Dune. And then I woke up when we ate our meal. It was very not great, but I was quite hungry, so I ate the mac. It was like a weird mac and cheese thing with mushrooms in it, but the mushrooms looked really gross. I sort of just pushed those away. Lainey did not eat it because
I was feeling like queasy. It was
she
like
couldn't
so
do it.
disgusting. Oh.
She couldn't do it. But they did give us this like vanilla bean panna cotta thing that tasted kind of like melted ice cream, and that was the highlight. That was the highlight, I'd say. Then I finished my movie Elemental and played some Sudoku on Lainey's phone. And then 12 and a half hours later, we landed in Atlanta. We did it, guys. And then we had to go through security, where we get treated like criminals in the country that we're citizens of. It's very intense. Nobody cared in any other airport where we were going, what we were doing.
Not asked a single question.
Nobody asked a single question. But the United States Passport Patrol people, they ask you a lot of questions about where you're going, where you came from, why were you there, did you buy anything, etc.
I just lied.
Lainey lied. She said she didn't buy anything, so they'll never know about her Turkish delights.
But then you answered, yeah, I have Turkish delights. Well, what are those? Well,
yeah, I said I bought a magnet, and they were like, anything else? And I said Turkish delights, and they're like, what is that? Meat, food, candy? I said candy. She's like, okay, thank you, and then I could leave.
Okay, see, I know I can bring in Turkish delights. I could just say, no, I didn't buy.
I get too nervous to lie, so anyways. And then we waited for our bags, and that took the longest time out of anything. We waited, I think, 45 minutes for our bags to come down. And I always get really stressed that our bags are lost into the abyss until they finally come down. So, and everybody was so rude on our flight. They were all standing right up against the little carousel, so we couldn't even see our bags if we wanted to. They were all so disrespectful. Anyways, and then Cass picked us up and drove us back to her apartment complex so that we could get my car and then said our farewells. And then I drove Lainey and I back to Athens and dropped Lainey off at her apartment and said our farewells. And then I was back at my apartment, and 46 hours later, guys, we beat our record from going there, finally made it home. So that was our travel day. I proceeded to sleep for all of Sunday. I was awake for maybe 4 hours, 5 hours on Sunday. I literally slept all day long. It was great. Lainey was actually productive and awake and alive to the world, but I caught up on sleep, and now it's Monday. And we're back at school and work in lab. But yeah, we had a lovely trip. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I forgot?
No, I think we got it all.
Yeah, so
Great trip.
yeah, thank you for
Bye.
following us along to Switzerland. This is Kate and Lainey signing out for the last time. Goodbye.